do not own copyrights to this music. But it is Mindset Monday. And of course, you know me. To get the mood just going. Get everybody in a positive place. So, my viewers, my watchers, before that, of course, you know the routine, right? You know, to click like, share, definitely hit the subscribe button because I welcome you to my world. I welcome you to Win with Love. We're here. There's going to be nothing but transparency. And not just that, showing you all how we can win together because we do know that in a unit, we are limitless, right? There's unlimited power in numbers. And so if we're all winning, everything is amazing. Not that things won't be bad sometimes, but for the most part, life will be good. You will win whether things look good or not. You will know that you're literally winning in this thing we call life, right? So, of course, this song is normally not as upbeat as I normally pick, but again, I do not own copyrights to this music. But the lyrics here just, tells me that even if we're battling some things, we can rise up. We can definitely rise up from anything. And so I just want to kind of put that in your mindset before I even get started with the conversation, right? And you guys, I love my viewers already, my subscribers. Definitely, hopefully hit that bell so that you guys can get notifications when I come on, right? I'm still learning this thing. Your girl is going to get it. She's definitely going to get this thing down pat. But you guys, I want you to be in a good place, headspace when you're here with me, right? Because I want to be transparent with you in every possible way that I can, right? Me getting here or reaching these hurdles or these levels in life, shall I say, has not always been an up thing. But through it all, I now know that I can rise above anything, especially with the things that I've had to overcome. I know that I don't do these things alone. But the biggest part of this, right? Hope and belief. You have to have these things, but more importantly, in order for us to rise, we have to have that mindset. And I'll go ahead and end that, but we have to have that mindset in order for us to rise above anything. Because that way, if we want to do anything, I don't care if it's you want to literally get up and fix you some dinner. You have to put that in your mind first, right? It has to be in your mind first that, hey, first of all, I'm hungry. And then second, I literally have to tell myself, okay, I'm going to get up, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to find me something to eat or however, but you know that the main objective is to feed yourself, is to find something to eat. So whether you mentally prepare to go in the kitchen and cook it, or you mentally prepare yourself to go out there and get it, you know that the objective is for you to feed yourself because you've decided mentally that you're hungry. I use that in every sense in life. Now I know that anything that you decide to do, whatever it is, it's a mental thing first. And so it has to be something in our minds that either tells us that we want to do this or we don't want to do this. And so anything that you want to conquer in life, literally that's my title, whatever it is that you want to conquer in life, you have to first conquer it mentally. Even if it's something as simple as what will I eat today? I have to conquer mentally that first I'm hungry, and then I have to, mentally figure out a way to go out and get that done, right? 50% off okay. Christmas decor. Sorry about that. Touched the wrong button, but I have to mentally figure these things out. And so I want to tell you all, my viewers, my subscribers, my newfound family, that no matter what it is that you decide or think that you want to do in life, you can accomplish it. Before you even figure out which way, you have to conquer it mentally. Tell yourself that this is what you want to do. Know that it's what you want to do. And then go physically do the work, right? And a lot of these things, I don't want to kind of get off topic, but that's even with, I'll just say, using our children because they're so young and their minds are so fresh and uncontaminated with what society has or is about to put on them, right? So when your children are young, their mind is fresh, it is pure. They have a pure mentality, which is why they're able to believe in the things that we tell them that there's a mm, I don't even want to spoil it for those who may allow your children to listen. But everything that they learn, everything that their mind has now or in the future will set upon will be based upon what we tell them, what we allow them to see, because their minds are so fresh. So there's nothing in it telling them otherwise. They believe what they're now hearing, seeing, and feeling. We as adults of grown people, we're here, we've experienced life, we've allowed things to kind of contaminate our minds. And so we have this on top of this, and this year, and the good things and the bad things, and they all kind of just suffocate us mentally. But if we start early, if we convince, not even convince, if we know what we want to do, if we have a sense of what it is, that most of us just want to be happy, right? We just want to succeed in life. Whatever it is that I put my mind to, I want to be able to do that. Not just do that, I want to be able to win at it. But it all starts with our minds. And so I'll say for us parents out there, if I could do it all over again, I would, but don't think I will. Who knows though, whatever that man upstairs says, right? But for those of us who are parents, start your children off early. I don't want to say, yeah, you are. You're kind of the bigger influence in their life. Before anything else gets to tell them or society tells them they can't do something or something is going to be difficult to do, what if we kind of start because their minds are pure? What if we start allowing them and telling them that they can conquer anything, that they can do anything and be anything that they want to be in life? If they have a strong sense of that first, anything that they could possibly think of, they've already won mentally because mentally in their mind, we've already told them that they can do anything that they want to do. I don't care how foolish we sometimes as parents seems like it is, but they are the best ones because their minds are so pure. It has not been contaminated with any doubt, with any fear. These are things that we learn. So prior to learning that, we literally can conquer anything because our minds are pure. Our mentality is left out there to be whatever it is that we desire it to be. And of course, as babies, as children, they don't know just yet what it is they want to do. But if they're already having their mind has been set to whatever it is, I can conquer this. And again, I'm going to refer to a book that I've, definitely, even with my business, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And so, please, if you don't have this book, get this book. It is not just a good read for you, um, but for your children. And even if you're not in business or you're not an entrepreneur, this book is going to teach you so many things about life, finances, and of course, finances is big because we have to survive here, right? And it is a way that we could position ourselves to win even more or to be in a space of peace and positivity. Because sometimes when we suffocate ourselves in the reality of negative things or fear and doubt, everything is lost. Our hope is lost. We don't have any enthusiasm to go out there and win or feel like we can conquer things, right? And so just this one part, even it's in the front part of the book. And he says, and when I read this, I'm like, wow. So right, right? To parents everywhere, a child's first and most important teachers, and all those who educate, and to all those who educate, influence and lead by example. That for me was it said a lot. It said a lot because I thought about it. We come into this world, we have this beautiful mentality of Santa and someone who who flies in the air and has reindeers, and he comes down the chimney and give us his gifts. And if we lose a tooth, that this beautiful fairy is going to come and leave money. And we do these things. We make sure we prepare for holidays, and we sneak a little something on their pillow when they're asleep, right? And take the teeth. Um, and it is so amazing. That is purity in its best form, because their mind is open to the endless possibilities of even what reality could possibly be, or when they get up and see things. And of course, sometimes we say we don't want them to be in a fairy tale for the rest of their lives. Well, once you get older and you start realizing things, and of course, we know as we got older, we realize things, right? They will know the difference between what's real and what's not. However, because they've had this pure mindset, you are able to feed anything into them, and whatever they decided to do or whatever they wanted to do, they can conquer it, because their mind, there was no doubt, there was no fear. You are not telling them that they cannot do something, or they have not even experienced enough things to where they're able to fail yet, or even know that it's failure. We feel these things and we see these things because our minds have been contaminated. We don't feel like we can conquer anything mentally, or we don't conquer anything mentally because our mind is filled with contaminations and poisons, or whatever, of the bad things of fear and doubt and self neglect. Um, it is so real. And for them to be in a space where we can tell them, you can do that. You can get that. You can do. Their minds are already set up to know that they can win, to know that they can conquer anything that they put their minds to. Even if it's flying in space is a thing, right? It is a thing, and it is a amazing thing that some of us have gotten to experience in this life. Not me. I've always said I wanted to take a trip to Mars or live on another planet, but not so, right? But yes, that's just what I wanted to come, because it's Mindset Monday. And I just wanted us to know that if we take ourselves back to the state of being a child, if we erase everything that we felt like we knew, or everything that we soaked in, and our minds are now filled with, if we go back to that beginning point and our minds are pure and free of any of the poisons of fear and self doubt, and oh my gosh, why? We could conquer so many things, we could win, and whatever we felt like we could speak out of our mouth has already been won in our mind. So, again, it is Mindset Monday. And if you want to conquer whatever it is that you feel like you can do or you want to do, if you made the decision to do it, you've already defeated yourself before you even physically put in the work. So we want to be mindful of that. We want to be mindful of, if we want to continue to win, if we want to conquer things, stop allowing things to contaminate your mind. Know first and foremost that you can win mentally, that you are winning mentally. And so when you go out there and pursue these things, everything in your mind is telling you, yes, win, conquer. You got this. You've already done this. You're a winner. There's nothing that will stop you. You will be relentless to anything that you desire, because you've already conquered it in your mind. And we know, even as adults, when our minds are set up in a certain way, some of us are so stubborn that we won't let that go, because that's what our mindset is. And that's what we told ourselves or allowed ourselves to believe and think. And so we move accordingly to how we think. We move accordingly to our mental emotions, because you can feel a certain way. And according to how you mentally feel, will be your physical walk for that moment. You'll move in a way that you've already mentally been moving. So it starts with our minds, right? Whatever it is, however you want to get it. How you say, get it how you live. Hopefully have a little fun with you guys too. But yes, Get it how you live and however you choose to. Know that if you first conquer it in your mind, you're already won. It's already a done deal. So stop shortchanging yourself. Quit with the fear. Out the window with the self doubt. And know that we can win. Know that we can conquer anything that we decide to do because we've already decided to win mentally. But if we start with anything else, if we start with contamination, contaminants go where? They're eventually anything that's bad, harmful, no good, food that has spoiled gets what? Gets disposed of. So don't allow those contaminants to dispose of your life, your dreams, your desires, your full potential of happiness and greatness because it is in you. Don't get me started because great is, yes, yes. And if you definitely believe in Him, you will know that greater is within you. So, again, you guys, it is Mindset Monday. I've been here for a minute. And so I just wanted to come by and share that with you guys. I promise production here will get better as time gets by. And I will have lots more treats for you guys, right? Until next time, you know how I say, I'll see you at the top. The bottom is way too crowded, but the top is where we started from. Until next time, be blessed.